Every Halloween, one maze appears where no one dares to go. But this year, 4 friends will enter the maze and discover a power they never knew existed. This Halloween, 4 brave kids also discover that the biggest adventures don't always begin in scary costumes. Sometimes they start with friendship, courage, and a little starlight. Meet Emeka, the photon blaze, powered by science and the stars. Chimamanda, the mystic vibe. Her magic? Pure mind and heart. Liam, the Captain Thunderbop. When he moves, the world dances. Emma, the star swoosh, fast, fearless, and shining bright. But when the maze monster, a shadow of fear, tries to steal their powers, all hope seems lost. Until one shining friend reminds them that real power comes from within. The sweet Luna, much wiser than her age, tells them, "Your strength is kindness. Your courage is love." Together with Luna, they light up the darkness and save the day. Because heroes aren't born, they're made by friendship. From Kid Zone 01 comes a story filled with laughter, courage, and heart. Guardians of the Maze, the Halloween Heroes. A magical adventure for kids and dreamers everywhere. And yes, Luna saves the day. Every October, when pumpkins glow and children laugh in painted masks, the world seems to split in two. Some say Halloween is just a night of fun, a time for costumes, candy, and silly ghost stories that make you giggle in the dark. But others believe it's something more mysterious. A night when the veil between worlds grows thin. When old stories, spirits, and shadows come alive. For some families, it's a night to celebrate creativity. For others, it's a night to stay home, light candles, and pray. Parents whisper warnings. Teachers remind kids to be safe. And in some homes, Halloween is simply skipped altogether. Yet, for Emeka, Chimamanda, Emma, and Liam, this Halloween wasn't about fear or darkness. It was about something brighter. They weren't dressing up to scare. They were dressing up to shine. Because sometimes, when people argue about what's right or wrong to believe, they forget the simple truth that every light, no matter how small, can push back the dark. And on this Halloween night, these 4 friends would discover a secret so powerful, it would turn an ordinary evening into an unforgettable legend. The clubhouse smelled like crayons, popcorn, and genius ideas. Emeka sat cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by sketches and shiny craft glue. This year, he declared, "We're not dressing like zombies or monsters. We're being heroes." Heroes? Chimamanda raised a brow, tapping her pencil. Her beaded braids jingled softly. Like movie heroes? Better, Emma squealed, twirling so fast her short brown bob hair fanned out. Our own kind of heroes. Liam thumped a rhythm on a metal lunchbox. Captain Thunderbop. That's me. I fight evil with rhythm and sound. Emeka grinned. Photon blaze. Powers of light from the stars. Mystic vibe, said Chimamanda proudly. Power of wisdom and symbols. And me, Emma beamed. Star swoosh, super speed and sparkle. They laughed, bumping fists as sunlight poured through the window, catching the glitter on their homemade fabrics. Outside, leaves rustled and the wind whispered, almost as if the universe itself was listening. By the time the afternoon faded into orange dusk, the floor was covered in scraps of cloth and sticky tape, proof that something legendary was being born. At last, after hours of glue, giggles, and a few oops that stuck to my hair moments, it was time. The moment every great hero waits for, the costume reveal. First up, Emeka. His outfit shimmered with streaks of gold, glowing like starlight. He raised his hands, and a soft beam of light burst from his palms, scattering across the ceiling like shooting stars. The others gasped. Whoa! Photon blaze, you're literally glowing, Chimamanda exclaimed. Emeka grinned. Science meets awesome. The group laughed as Emma bounced up next. Emma, the speedster herself, star swoosh. Her silver and blue suit sparkled with motion energy. She took a deep breath, dashed across the room in a flash, and suddenly, whoosh! Papers, ribbons, and a lone balloon spun in her wake. Liam clapped. Whoa! She's faster than my drum beat. Emma beamed. Told you, I'm lightning with sneakers. Everyone laughed as Chimamanda stepped forward gracefully. Chimamanda, the mystic vibe. Her purple costume shimmered as soft glowing symbols floated above her hands. The air around her hummed with quiet magic. She closed her eyes, whispered a word, and the drawings on the table lifted gently into the air, spinning like enchanted butterflies. That's beautiful, whispered Emma. Chimamanda smiled knowingly. It's all in the mind. Finally, Liam spun his way forward with a playful grin. And last, but definitely the loudest, Captain Thunderbop. Blue and yellow lights flashed from his glowing microphone. He tapped them once. Boom! A pulse of rhythmic sound vibrated through the floor. He started dancing as the room lit up with flashing beats of blue and gold. He's got rhythm and thunder, Emeka smiled. Liam laughed. Thunderbop's in the house. The kids laughed, struck heroic poses, and looked at each other proudly. And just like that, the Halloween heroes were born. No longer just 4 kids in a clubhouse, but 4 brave friends ready to hit the town. And maybe, just maybe, save the day. The town glowed that evening, not with darkness, but with the joy of childhood. Jack-o'-lanterns smiled from porches and laughter echoed down the street. The 4 friends strutted proudly, their costumes shimmering. "Remember," Liam said, tapping his glowing wristbands. "Rule 1. No candy left behind." Emma giggled. "Rule 2. No scaring toddlers." They knocked on doors, their bags filling with sweets and smiles. Then they met a little boy dressed as a ghost, trembling in front of a giant animatronic spider. Its red eyes blinked menacingly. Chimamanda knelt, her mystical symbols swirling softly. "Hey," she whispered, "even spiders just pretend on Halloween." The boy peeked out, smiled nervously, and laughed. "See," Liam said, "fear's got nothing on us." The 4 heroes walked on, their hearts warm, even warmer than their candy bags. At the edge of town, a strange sign flickered in the fog. "Hero Training. Enter if you dare." The Halloween garden maze stood silent and glowing, its hedges tall as towers, its air filled with silver mist. "Split up," Emma whispered. "Photon Blaze and Star Swoosh left," said Emeka. "Mystic Vibe and Captain Thunderbop right." Inside, the maze came alive. Crystals glimmered, vines moved, and riddles whispered through the leaves. Emeka knelt by a row of dull crystals. "Watch this." Golden light burst from his hands, lighting the maze like sunrise. Elsewhere, Liam's glowing wristbands thumped to a beat, lighting floor tiles like a dance floor. Chimamanda solved glowing runes, each symbol unlocking new paths, while Emma sprinted through moving gates of light, her sneakers blazing with speed. But just as they regrouped, the lights flickered. The final gate slammed shut, and from the fog, a dark shape emerged. Tall, shifting, whispering. "I am the Cloak," it hissed. "I feed on your fear." The children trembled as the maze grew colder. "Ah, so these are the mighty heroes I've heard so much about. How adorable." The children freeze. A mocking laugh rolled through the maze, chilling and eerie, like wind through hollow bones. Emma, swallowing hard and fearfully asked, "What are you?" "I am what hides beneath your courage, what lurks in your laughter. I am fear." The monster glided closer, his eyes piercing through the children. "And I will take your little pretend powers, your silly lights and sparkles, and feed on your fear until you are nothing but shadows yourselves." The fog rose around them like a storm. The kids instinctively huddled together, trembling, holding on to each other. Their auras dimmed. "My symbols, they're fading," Chimamanda whispered. I can't feel my rhythm anymore." Liam panicked. The monster laughed louder, changing shapes and color. "Oh, listen to them, the brave guardians of the maze. Ha! Heroes? You're just children playing dress-up, he mocked. The children looked on, scared. Emma's hands shook. Emeka's light flickered faintly. Maybe he's right. Maybe we're not real heroes, Emma whispered. The monster's laughter grows louder, echoing through the maze, shaking the ground. The fog thickens, until suddenly, a soft, radiant glow breaks through the darkness. They heard a gentle voice echoing, "You are more real than you know." The cloak hisses and recoils as beams of golden light pierce the mist. The glow takes shape. Luna, the radiant, childlike fairy, emerges, her curls shimmering with gold, her eyes bright with kindness and strength. Fear only wins if you believe it's stronger than your light. Luna, the fairy instructed them. The children slowly look up, light reflecting in their wide eyes. Luna's warmth cuts through the chill as the cloak faded slightly, growling in frustration. Stand together. Your true power isn't in your costumes, it's in your courage, your kindness, and your friendship. Luna continued instructing them. She looked their age, with curly golden hair, dark luminous skin, and eyes that seemed to hold the stars. Her robe glowed like sunlight and moonlight woven together. "I'm Luna," she said, her voice gentle but strong. "The cloak is not evil. It's made of fear, your fear. You don't defeat fear by fighting it. You outshine it." Her words wrapped around them like music. With renewed courage, the children turned to face the cloak. Liam tapped his wristbands. Boom, boom. Waves of rhythm filled the maze. Emma drew a glowing smiley face in the fog. Chimamanda spoke softly, symbols of kindness spinning around her. Emeka lifted his hands. Light burst out like a sunrise. The cloak began to dissolve, its shadow breaking into 1,000 glittering sparks that drifted into the sky like new stars. The maze began to glow, its walls transforming into crystal rainbows. Lanterns floated upward, and the air filled with laughter and music. A golden crest shimmered above them, guardians of the maze. Lunar smiled. "You've passed the real hero test." She raised her hands, summoning 4 glowing stones: gold, silver, blue, and violet. "To remind you," she said softly, "being a hero means helping others." The stones floated into their palms, glowing with warmth. Then, as her body turned into sparkles of starlight, she whispered, "Keep shining." The kids watched as her light rose into the night sky, forming constellations that twinkled softly, like a celestial thank you. The night had grown calm again. The once mysterious maze now shimmered peacefully behind them, its glowing walls fading into soft golden mist. The children walked back through the quiet neighborhood, their laughter floating on the cool Halloween air. Their costumes were rumpled, their faces smudged with a little chocolate, and their candy bags swung heavily from their arms, full of the night's treasures. But their hearts were even fuller. The world seemed brighter now, as though every pumpkin light, every flickering lantern, carried a bit of Luna's glow. When they reached the clubhouse, it felt like returning from a dream. The air inside was warm and cozy. They placed their candy bags on the big wooden table and, with one joyful motion, emptied everything in a colorful heap. Chocolates, lollipops, caramels, and tiny glowing trinkets they didn't remember collecting. For a moment, they just looked at it all. Not the candy, but what it meant. The night's adventure, their courage, their friendship. Outside, the fog had lifted. Stars twinkled softly above the roof, and one star, brighter than the rest, shimmered gold. They knew it was Luna. She had returned to the sky, where she belonged, her light now part of the night forever. The children sat close together, still wearing traces of their glowing powers. They began humming softly, a simple tune that rose into laughter and song. It wasn't a song about victory or magic. It was a song about love. The kind of love that glows in friendship, in bravery, and in believing that light is always stronger than fear. Their voices carried into the night, blending with the sound of the wind and the rustling leaves. And as the camera slowly rose above the clubhouse, the golden star above them flickered one last time, brighter than ever, as if to whisper, "Good night, little heroes." And somewhere between earth and starlight, the legend of the Halloween heroes began to glow. A story of kindness, courage, and friendship that would never fade.
Our courage lights the way. Hey, hey, we're heroes now, forevermore. Halloween magic to the core. Then came the cloak with a voice so deep, promised to haunt us in our sleep. We trembled close, afraid to fight, but Lunar's glow turned fear to light. Your strength, she said, is what you give. Be kind, be brave, that's how you live. So we stood tall, our